On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Savanna.
A mixed forest and grassland ecosystem where the trees are far enough apart that the canopy doesn't close.
Examples:
Savanna region. Tropical savanna. The birds live in tropical forests, savannas, and arid semi-desert environments.
Confederate.
A person who is allied or associated with another person or group, especially in a political or military context, a supporter of the Confederate States of America.
Examples:
Confederate soldier. Confederate government. The two countries are confederates and have a strong alliance.
Boulevard.
A wide street or avenue, often lined with trees and featuring multiple lanes of traffic, sidewalks, and sometimes a central median or promenade.
Examples:
Tree-lined boulevard. Residential boulevard. The new shopping center is on a bustling boulevard in the city's heart.
Swoop.
To rapidly or forcefully descend upon something or someone from a great height or distance, to rush or pounce upon.
Examples:
Swoop down the water slide. Swoop up the escalator. The eagle swooped down from the sky to catch its prey.
Ape.
A large animal with long arms, no tail, and usually a lot of body hair, including gorillas, chimpanzees, orangutans, and gibbons.
Examples:
Jungle ape. Play the ape. The scientist studied the behavior of apes in the wild.
Handlebar.
A horizontal bar or rod attached to the front fork of a bicycle, motorcycle, or other vehicles, used as a handle for steering the vehicle.
Examples:
Handlebar mustache. Grip handlebar. My bike's handlebar is loose and needs to be tightened before I can ride it safely.
Orangutan.
A large long-armed ape with red-brown hair that lives in Borneo and Sumatra and has arboreal habits.
Examples:
Orangutan arm. Female orangutan. The researcher found new species of orangutan on the island.
Sack.
A bag or pouch, typically made of fabric or leather, used to hold something valuable or important, a structure resembling a bag in an animal or plant.
Examples:
Sack contents. Abdominal sack. I placed my valuables in the sack before heading out on my hike.
Intersect.
To meet or cross one another.
Examples:
Intersect at a point. Railways intersect the country. Her multidisciplinary works intersect music and picture with writing.
Wham.
A sudden, forceful impact or blow, a loud noise or sound effect used in music or film.
Examples:
Wham sound effect. Wham noise. The car hit the curb with a loud wham, causing some damage to the tire.
Sedan.
A car with 4 doors and a closed roof, designed to seat a small number of passengers in comfort. A type of automobile that is larger and more luxurious than a compact or subcompact car.
Examples:
Sedan car. A black sedan. I prefer driving a sedan over a larger SUV because it's easier to park.
Mangle.
To damage or alter something by twisting, crushing, or pressing it out of shape.
Examples:
Mangle my foot. Mangled their favorite toy. The machine mangled the sheet of metal beyond repair.
Pave.
To cover something with a hard, flat material such as stones, bricks, or concrete to make it suitable for travel or use.
Examples:
Pave a new path. Pave a smoother road. They paved the courtyard with bricks, giving it a more polished appearance.
Medically.
In a way that relates to the practice of medicine and the treatment of illness and injury.
Examples:
Medically endorsed method. In a medically effective manner. A decade ago, it was medically impossible to cure this disease completely.
Phosphatase.
An enzyme that catalyzes the hydrolysis of phosphoric acid esters into phosphoric acid and an alcohol or other donor.
Examples:
Serine phosphatase. Alkaline phosphatase. The scientist used a phosphatase enzyme to study the role of proteins in cellular processes.
Whim.
A sudden idea or desire, especially one that cannot be reasonably explained.
Examples:
At the whim of circumstance. Whim of youth. He quit his job on a whim and moved to a new city.
Benign.
Kind and gentle, not harmful or malicious.
Examples:
Benign tumor. A benign smile. The lump was discovered to be benign, and no further treatment was needed.
Horrify.
To shock or disgust greatly.
Examples:
Horrify audience. Horrify victims. The series of terrorist attacks horrify the entire nation.
Feiler.
Someone or something that arranges items in a particular order or system. A person who submits documents, such as legal paperwork or official forms.
Examples:
Filer specialist. Filer for tax returns. The office hired a filer assistant to help manage the mounting paperwork.
Twirl.
To rotate rapidly around a central point, to spin or whirl around in a circular or spiral motion.
Examples:
Twirl a ribbon. Twirl a hula hoop. She twirled her hair absent-mindedly as she listened to the conversation.
Tumble.
To fall suddenly, often uncontrollably, to topple or turn over, to decline sharply and quickly in value, quality, or performance.
Examples:
Tumble down the hill. Confidence tumbles as unemployment rates rose. The value of the currency tumbled against major international currencies.
Glee.
A feeling of great happiness, joy, or pleasure, often accompanied by laughter or exuberance, a sense of delighted satisfaction from a positive result or accomplishment.
Examples:
Jumping for glee. Glee club. The children's faces were filled with glee as they ran around the playground.
Crumble.
To break or fall apart into small pieces or fragments, especially due to age, decay, or lack of support.
Examples:
Crumble to dust. Began to crumble under financial pressure. The old building was starting to crumble due to years of neglect and lack of maintenance.
Scowl.
To look at someone or something in an angry or disapproving way, typically by frowning or making a facial expression that shows displeasure or annoyance. Noun, an expression on one's face that shows displeasure, annoyance, or anger.
Examples:
Scowl of disapproval. Scowl darkly. He scowled in disappointment when he realized he had forgotten his wallet.
Aisle.
A passage between rows of seats in a theater, airplane, or other public building, typically one of two or more running parallel with the main body of the structure.
Examples:
Aisle seat. The center aisle of a church. She walked down the aisle to the front of the church.
Yearn.
To strongly desire or long for something.
Examples:
Yearn after my old days. Yearn for love. She yearned for the days when things were simpler.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Upbeat.
Positive, optimistic, or enthusiastic in attitude or outlook, having a lively or energetic rhythm or tempo, especially in music.
Examples:
Upbeat attitude. Remain upbeat about the future. The upbeat music helped to lift her spirits and put her in a good mood.
Excite.
To make someone feel suddenly enthusiastic or eager.
Examples:
excite the crowd, excite rebellion. The news of her promotion excited her.
Sneak.
To go somewhere, or take someone or something somewhere secretly or stealthily. To steal or do something secretly or stealthily.
Examples:
sneak a cigarette, sneak out of danger. The children tried to sneak out and eat the candy.
Moat.
A deep, wide ditch, typically filled with water, surrounding a castle, fort, or town, primarily as a defense.
Examples:
the moat around the castle. Fill in a moat. The castle had a deep moat around it to protect it from attackers.
Thud.
A dull, heavy sound made when a heavy object falls or strikes a surface, often with a low frequency and resonance.
Examples:
thud of footsteps. A distant thud. The loud thud of the door closing echoed through the empty hallway.
Determinant.
A factor, circumstance, or condition that contributes to the shaping, influencing, or determining of a particular outcome or result.
Examples:
environmental determinant. A determinant of crop yields. One determinant of success is having a positive attitude and a strong work ethic.
Tiptoe.
A way of walking quietly and cautiously, with the weight balanced mainly on the balls of the feet and the heels lifted off the ground, a type of shoe or slipper that has a thin sole and is designed for quiet walking. Verb, to walk quietly and carefully, balancing on the tips of one's toes or the balls of one's feet.
Examples:
tiptoe approach. Tiptoe around the issue. I walked on tiptoe to avoid waking up my sleeping baby.
Dung.
Solid waste from animals, especially from large animals such as cattle and horses. Verb, to fertilize or dress with animals' excrement.
Examples:
ball of dung. Dung the land. You can see the horse dung on the country road.
Doze.
To sleep lightly or for a short period of time.
Examples:
doze over a book. Doze in the sun. He dozed off in his chair while watching TV.
Orchard.
A piece of land that is planted with fruit trees, such as apples, pears, or cherries.
Examples:
local apple orchard. Orchard tree. The farmer owns an orchard where he grows apples, pears, and plums.
Puddle.
A small pool of water, especially on a flat surface, a small and usually shallow accumulation of any liquid substance.
Examples:
puddle of water. Step in a puddle. The rain had formed a large puddle on the sidewalk.
Ripple.
A small wave on the surface of a liquid, typically caused by an object falling into it or a slight wind.
Examples:
A ripple of laughter. Ripple in the water. Many businesses felt the ripple effect of the economy's decline.
Thrash.
To beat violently with a stick or whip, to move violently and uncontrollably, to defeat soundly in a competition or contest.
Examples:
Thrash about with pain. Thrash out a deal. He thrashed in the water when he realized he was too far from the shore.
Glint.
To shine or sparkle with a brief, sudden light, to give a glimpse or hint of something. Noun, a quick or sudden flash of light, often reflecting off a surface.
Examples:
Glint coldly. A glint in his eye. The sun glinted off the water, creating a dazzling display of light.
Biopsy.
The process of removing and examining tissue from the body of the sick person to determine the existence or cause of a disease.
Examples:
Biopsy of bone marrow. Liquid biopsy. The doctor performed an excisional breast biopsy.
Osteosarcoma.
A type of cancer that primarily affects the bone, particularly in children and young adults, characterized by the formation of malignant tumors made of immature bone cells.
Examples:
Metastatic osteosarcoma. Pediatric osteosarcoma. Doctors recommended an osteosarcoma-specific treatment to target the tumor more effectively.
Chemo.
Short for chemotherapy, a treatment for cancer that uses drugs to destroy cancer cells.
Examples:
Chemo patient. Chemoradiotherapy. The side effects of chemo, such as nausea and hair loss, were a major concern for the patient.
Regimen.
A prescribed course of medical treatment, diet, or exercise for the promotion or restoration of health.
Examples:
Fitness regimen. Regimen of chemotherapy. My doctor prescribed a strict regimen of exercise and healthy eating to help me lose weight.
Titanic.
Of or having a great size, power, or influence, of or relating to titanium, equals a light, strong gray, lustrous, corrosion-resistant metallic element.
Examples:
Titanic battle. Titanic compound. The Titanic ship sank on its maiden voyage.
Pelvic.
Of or relating to the pelvis, the lower part of the trunk of the human body, between the hips.
Examples:
Pelvic pain. Pelvic exam. The pelvic region is an important area of the human anatomy.
Fibula.
The smaller of the two bones in the lower leg, Located on the lateral side of the tibia.
Examples:
Broken fibula. Fibula muscles. She has a fibula bone deformity that makes it hard for her to run.
Relocate.
To move or move something or someone to a new place and build a house or a business there.
Examples:
Relocate a company. Relocate with a new job. The university relocated to campuses several miles away.
Thigh.
The part of the human leg between the hip and the knee. In animals, the corresponding upper part of the hind leg.
Examples:
Thigh muscle. Chicken thigh. The marathon runner felt a cramp in her thigh at the 20th mile.
Quadriceps.
A group of 4 muscles located at the front of the thigh, responsible for extending and flexing the leg at the knee joint.
Examples:
Overdeveloped quadriceps. Quadriceps stretch. Strong quadriceps muscles are essential for runners.
Coffin.
A box or container used to bury a dead body, a case or structure resembling a coffin.
Examples:
Coffin lid. Wooden coffin. The priest prayed over the coffin before it was lowered into the ground.
Extraneous.
Irrelevant or unrelated to the subject at hand, not essential or necessary, coming from or existing outside of something.
Examples:
Extraneous variables. Extraneous details. The extraneous information in the report made it difficult to understand the main points.
Primal.
Of or relating to the earliest stage of development, fundamental, primitive.
Examples:
Primal eras. Primal fear. The primal instincts of the animal kicked in when it was threatened.
Repulse.
To drive or force back, to reject with disgust or aversion.
Examples:
Repulse an attack. Repulse an invader. The army was repulsed by the enemy and forced to retreat.
Intimacy.
Close familiarity or friendship, a close, familiar, and usually affectionate or loving personal relationship with another person.
Examples:
On terms of intimacy. Build intimacy. They were looking for intimacy in their relationship and wanted to be close to each other.
Frightening.
Causing fear or alarm or very surprising and alarming.
Examples:
Cast frightening eyes. Frightening experience. The news of the pandemic was a frightening reminder of the fragility of human health.
Compassionate.
Feeling or showing sympathy and concern for the suffering or bad luck of others.
Examples:
a compassionate heart, compassionate leave. My father has a serious and compassionate personality.
Crutch.
A device used to provide support or stability to a person with limited mobility or strength, such as a cane, walker, or pair of crutches. Anything that is relied upon excessively or used as a way of avoiding difficulty or responsibility.
Examples:
crutch support, emotional crutch. He walked with the aid of a crutch after breaking his leg in a skiing accident.
Cling.
To hold on to something tightly, to be closely attached to someone or something.
Examples:
cling on to power, cling tightly to the skin. He clings to the hope that he will find a job soon.
Hallway.
An interior passage or corridor onto which rooms open.
Examples:
the head of a hallway, wax a hallway floor. He dashed down a hallway to a bathroom.
Sponge.
A soft material with many microscopic pores that can absorb a large amount of liquid and is used for washing and cleaning.
Examples:
sea sponge, metallic sponge. The tiny marine sponge has existed for more than 500 million years.
Grasping.
Eager in acquiring or wanting to acquire more wealth, property, or power than is necessary.
Examples:
grasping landlord, grasping disposition. He was criticized for his grasping attitude, always looking for ways to make more money.
Manliness.
The qualities or attributes traditionally associated with being a man, such as strength, courage, physical prowess, honor, and assertiveness.
Examples:
manliness qualities, traditional manliness. Growing a beard has long been associated with manliness in many cultures.
Impatience.
A feeling of restlessness or irritation caused by a desire for something to happen or be done more quickly, lack of patience.
Examples:
impatience with delays, business impatience. The doctor advised him to manage his impatience as stress could exacerbate his medical condition.
Setback.
An unfortunate happening that hinders or impedes a reversal or check in progress.
Examples:
major setback, suffer a setback. The team experienced a setback when their star player was injured during the game.
Aspiration.
A strong desire to achieve something, the action or process of drawing breath.
Examples:
no aspiration for fame, aspiration into the lungs. He has an aspiration to become a doctor.
Succumb.
To fail to oppose something, such as desire, pressure, or some other opposing force. To die or suffer badly from the effect of a disease or injury.
Examples:
succumb to cancer, succumb to old age. He finally succumbed to temptation.
Reptile.
A cold-blooded animal that has dry, scaly skin and lays eggs on land, such as snakes, lizards, and turtles.
Examples:
reptile exhibition, fossil reptile. Alligators are a type of reptile that live in swamps and rivers.
Ode.
A lyrical poem that expresses feelings or praise for a person, place, or thing. A poem that is marked by a prominent theme or tone.
Examples:
nature ode, an ode to love. The poet composed a beautiful ode to nature and its wonders.
Motto.
A phrase or slogan that expresses a guiding principle or goal.
Examples:
the motto for safe traffic. Company motto. The company's motto is innovation and service, which is reflected in its products and customer support.
Fallow.
Describing land that is unplanted or uncultivated, describing a period of rest or inactivity, particularly about land being left to rest.
Examples:
fallow period, fallow ground. The fallow field was left unplanted to allow the soil to regain nutrients.
Reunite.
To bring two or more people together again after a period of separation.
Examples:
reunite after 5 years. Reunite with my friend. The band will reunite only for this show.
Jubilee.
A special anniversary or celebration, especially one marking a 25th, 50th, or 60th year.
Examples:
Jubilee procession, Golden Jubilee. The royal family celebrated their jubilee with a parade and a special concert.
Salvage.
The act of saving or rescuing something from potential loss or destruction. The property or items that are saved or rescued in this way. Verb, to save, recover, or rescue something from a dangerous, damaged, or deteriorating situation.
Examples:
salvage operation, salvage a sunken ship. The salvage yard was full of old cars waiting to be scrapped.
Euphemism.
A mild or indirect word or expression used in place of one considered to be too harsh or blunt when referring to something unpleasant or embarrassing.
Examples:
genteel euphemism, a euphemism for death. The company used the euphemism downsizing to describe the layoffs of hundreds of employees.
Psalm.
A song or hymn of praise to God, used in the Christian and Jewish religions.
Examples:
Psalm book. A chanted psalm. He sang a psalm in church, praising the Lord.
Hobble.
To walk with difficulty, often due to injury or disability, to hamper or impede someone's progress or movement.
Examples:
Hobble down the street. Hobble due to injury. She had to hobble with crutches after breaking her ankle.
Confer.
To have a meeting or discussion, to come to a decision or agreement or exchange ideas, to bestow something.
Examples:
Confer degree. Confer honor. The leaders of the two countries met to confer on the issue.
Decode.
To convert something, such as a message or piece of information, from a specific form into one that you can understand.
Examples:
Decode a message. Ability to decode the differences. The software could decode the encrypted data and reveal the hidden information.
Sarcoma.
A type of cancer that originates from connective tissues such as bones, muscles, blood vessels, or cartilage, which occurs in various parts of the body and are characterized by the abnormal growth of malignant cells.
Examples:
Soft tissue sarcoma. Osteogenic sarcoma. My uncle is starting a new chemotherapy regimen for his bone sarcoma this week.
Someplace.
Somewhere without specifying a particular or exact location.
Examples:
From someplace deep inside. Someplace quiet. Let's go someplace new and try something we have not done before.